Hello everybody, my name is Byrnage and this is my review for Bank Panic on the Sega Master System. Bank Panic was originally an arcade game and is honestly the most arcade I've ever seen a game be, if that makes any sense. It has hardly anything at all that could be considered game progression. It's just the same thing over and over, but the bad guys get faster at shooting you. So the way the game works is you can look around using left and right. You use button 2 to shoot at the right door, button 1 to shoot at the middle door, and up or down on the D-pad to shoot at the left door. The bars at the top of the screen will show red markers moving downward to indicate people entering the door. Once it reaches the bottom, someone will pop out of the door, but only if it's one of the 3 that you are currently looking at. There are several different things that can pop out behind each door. A normal citizen will drop off money for the bank. A robber will try to shoot you, so you gotta shoot him first. Some citizens will be held up, and if you wait, a robber will pop out behind them which you need to shoot. Sometimes a citizen will be tied up, and if you shoot the rope off of them, they will deposit 3 bags of money. If you take too long to shoot the rope, a robber will pop out instead. And lastly, there's a little boy with hats on his head. If you shoot all of the hats off his head before he disappears, he will deposit a bag of money into the bank. Every time a bag of money is deposited, a money sign will appear in the box under the door indicator. Once all doors have had money deposited, you beat the level. Every now and then, there will be a bomb planted on one of the doors, which you will have to defuse quickly before it explodes. How do you do that? By shooting it, of course! That's right, that's all you know how to do. Bomb, shoot it. Hostage, shoot the rope off him. Why untie him? Boy, shoot his hats off. He's just hanging out, but why not give him a little scare? How is this trigger-happy psycho not in jail? You start with 3 lives, and there are several ways to lose a life. If you get shot, if you shoot a citizen, if a bomb goes off, or if you run out of time, you will lose a life. That's the basics of the game, but there are more in-depth things going on here to max out your points. Which, you know, arcade games, points is what you want. When a robber appears, he will have exclamation points above his head. Once those go away, he will draw his gun. If you shoot before he draws, you get an unfair shot and don't get as many points. If you wait for him to draw, you will get a fair shot and more points based on how quickly you shoot him. If you can shoot him at exactly 0 on the timer, you get a bunch of points, and sometimes you will get a letter for the word extra. But only specific robbers give letters, the ones with the red shirts. And only if you take him down on the first shot. I don't really get why sometimes you have to shoot him twice, but even if you hit 0 on the second shot, it will not give you an extra letter. Shooting a robber at 0 on the timer is insanely difficult. It requires more luck and guessing than anything, so don't expect it to happen very often. If you finish the word extra, you win the round immediately and get a free life. Once you get to round 12 or so, the robbers are so fast that they shoot instantly once they appear, and it's just impossible for any human to react to in time. I don't understand why it gets that impossibly difficult and that quickly, but that's the game. I like how the manual says, try to shoot for round 50, That person clearly had no idea what they were talking about. Nobody's ever made it that far, even with save states. It's actually pretty entertaining on the first 10 stages, and I give it a recommend to arcade-style game lovers. But the quick difficulty spike to impossible loses it a lot of points. Even if you try it and like it, the fun won't last long because once you've made it to around round 12, there isn't anything else to shoot for. I guess just milking points in the earlier rounds to try to get as many as you can before you hit the impossible difficulty spike. Or maybe hope to get lucky and not see any robbers to see how far past that you can make it? I don't know. If you'd be so kind, please give the like and subscribe button a shot. Thanks, partner, and I'll see you in the next video.